Happy Tuesday morning, everyone, and welcome to Connections Online Studio and to our live chat. And I'm Nat, Connections Director of Communications and Outreach. And this morning, I am thrilled to be welcoming Julien Prévost, who is a two-time recipient of our Health and Social Services Community Leadership Bursary Program. So welcome, Julien. This is really amazing. Welcome you here to our online studio and to our community. We really appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thanks for the invitation. Glad to be here.
So this morning, Julien and I will be chatting about Connexions Bursary program. So I just wanted to go through quickly what the program was for those who hadn't heard about it. So basically, the program provides financial incentives for students with English and French language skills from the Outaouais region. So these are for students who are pursuing full-time studies in health and social services at a Quebec government-recognized educational institution. And once they've done their studies, they actually come back to the Outaouais region to work in the community. So it's a way for us to help students within the Outaouais achieve success at school, but it's also a way to also retain them and hopefully they stay within their community and they work here full time within the health and social services field. So there's actually two types of bursary categories. I thought I'd go through them really quickly. So for any student who is studying within the Outaouais, let's say a CEGEP or college, they would receive $2,500, and if they're at a university, it would be $5,000. If they're studying at a CEGEP outside of the Outaouais, then it's $5,000 for that CEGEP college and $10,000 at a university. And this is a one-year bursary, but students are able to actually apply multiple times. And Julien is a perfect example. He actually applied and received the bursary twice. So we'll quickly talk about that in a few minutes. So far, since 2011, when we first started this program, we actually awarded the bursary to over 30 students, which has totaled over $200,000 to date. So programs of study is pretty much open in health and social services, so speech and language pathology, nursing, immunology, microbiology, community health, social work, doctor of medicine, and the list goes on. So I'm just going to quickly add in information about our bursary program here, which is all on our website, and I'm just going to type it in quickly. There we go. And just so everyone knows, we're actually going to have another call for bursary this spring. So please keep your eyes open. We publish information on our website, in our newsletter, anywhere that we can think of. So Julien, I really wanted to start off by talking about how you got here. So after high school, you actually attended Cégep de l'Outaouais in biotechnologies. And afterwards, what did you pursue?
So I did my CEGEP in 4 years. Before biotechnology, there was 1 year in sort of the triple program called Sciences, Lettres, Arts. So it's after 1 year, I didn't really like it. I'm more of a sort of a science guy than a Arts et Lettres. So I went to biotechnology, and after that, I decided I want to be a healthcare professional. I started working in a pharmacy here in Elmer, and I really liked the pharmacy domain. So it was kind of in my mind, I wanted to become a healthcare professional, but I couldn't apply to these programs with a technical degree from college, so I needed to have a university degree in order to apply. So I moved to Trois-Rivières and I did the medical biology bachelor's degree in Trois-Rivières. And then after that, I applied to pharmacy school and I got accepted in Montreal. So I moved to Montreal. I did the 4 years of pharmacy school from 2015 to 2019. And then I decided to go into the master's program in ambulatory care. So I did my master's program. It's a 2 years master's program. So After that, yeah, here I am. After all these years of school, I'm finally done. And right now, I work for the CIS de l'Outaouais, and I'm mostly work mostly at the Papineau Hospital in Buckingham.
So when did you first hear about the bursary program? Was it during your master's degree, or was it just a bit before that? Or
Yeah, actually, my sister won the bursary while she was doing her master's in nursing.
oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So she talked to me about it, and she said I could apply. So yeah, my first year of master's program, because I couldn't apply during the pharmacy school. It wasn't on the list of programs you could apply. So in pharmacy, I could only apply when I was in the master's program. So I did apply my first year of the master's program, and then afterwards on the second year as well. So I learned about it through my sister.
Oh, that's awesome. And it's great that she also was able to use it. So it must have been, and you applied it for it twice and you received it twice. So you must have found it a really important a step towards achieving success at school. So how did it help you at school?
It helps. It helps a lot. It gives you financial peace of mind,
Mm-hmm.
because when you're at school and you do these hard programs and very demanding programs, um, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have the time to work. You don't have the time to work during studying, because if you do, either you take time away from studying, or you take time away from going to the gym, or eating right, or
Mm-hmm.
keeping sort of a balanced lifestyle, because um, school and university and it's it's not just about the classes you go to. It's there's a whole lot of things to do after class, studying for exams, making sure your research project is going forward, um, internships. There's a lot of internships. So you don't have time to work, and you need money, because you need to pay the rent, you need to pay groceries, you need to pay school. Um, so I think having bursaries like this gives you financial peace of mind, and make sure that you don't finish school with it, my school debt is much more lower now because of these bursaries. Um, so when you finish school and you think about repaying your debt, then I have much less debt to repay back, and that's a big plus starting your career.
Yeah, it must be. And actually, you brought up some really great points about the fact that you're able to focus on your studies. You don't have to worry about, what time you start work, what time you have to be at school at, and whatnot. You really can just focus on your studies, on your research papers, on everything that you have to do these successfully, right? But I also love how you talked about how it also gives you the chance to take care of yourself, like your own mental health, right? You don't have as much stress going through your schooling. You don't have to worry as much about putting food on the table. You can really focus on what matters, and what matters when you're going to school is your school and getting through that degree program and whatnot. And yeah, finishing school without debt is definitely a plus for sure. In fact, when I went to university, I also had won a few scholarships and whatnot. And being able to focus on your studies is really, it's priceless, really, right? It's just so important. Now, after you were done your studies, and I guess you came back within the community where you're in the Outaouais region, and then you had to complete a year of work. Are you doing that now, completing your year, or is it 2 years of work because you received the award twice?
Yeah, so I had a talk with Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I said my master's program is not a full 2 years. If I remember correctly, is more 18 months.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the first time I won the bursary, I won the full $10,000 for the
Okay.
year, and the second time, since it wasn't a full year, I won the $5,000. And so me and Danielle said that I would have to work a year and a half in a public health institution. So
Okay.
I just completed my first year. So I was hired by the Papineau Hospital February 1st of 2021, and then I had my 1 year anniversary on February 1st, 2022. And so now I have another half a year to work. Sorry, take a sip.
Yeah, no worries. I know it's a lot of talking. To continue, I guess, the next 6 months, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. And will you be staying on within the community? Like, are you enjoying your work and whatnot? And
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
oh, that's great. Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, and that's what's great about this bursary is that students can come back, they work for a year, they get within the system, right? They get their feet in there, and then they hopefully will stay on, because we are in such a huge need,
Yeah.
really, in the Outaouais. It's incredible how many people we need. We need students, we need nurses, we need in all the fields, really. It's pretty yeah, so this type of bursary is really important, and the fact that it retains our students and keeps them here within their region and working within their community, I think, is a plus for sure. Because you grew up in the Outaouais
Yeah,
area.
yeah. Yeah, I was born in Hull. Um, my family's here. We are five kids. Um, Four of them live here, and my older brother is in Quebec. But no, we have like a deep roots here. And for me, there wasn't any question of staying in Montreal or going somewhere else. I always had my mind on coming back here. And
Yeah, which is awesome. Yeah,
mostly, yeah, like you said, there's such a shortage of people in the healthcare field.
there really is. Yeah, there is a huge shortage. So having people come back and working within their community, I think, is definitely a plus. And it's a plus for our community as well, right? For the students coming back and not all leaving, for continuing to grow our families. And and we have Danielle. Actually, Danielle, you had talked about her briefly. So
Yeah.
Danielle is on here watching us. She's saying good morning, Nat and Julien. Danielle's our executive director. Oh, and we also have Deborah, who's also joined us and saying good morning as well. Yeah, I just really love the community aspect of this bursary. It's a great way to help our students here in Outaouais, but it's also a great way to keep them here with their family, so that they can grow, start their own families, and enjoy what services we have. And because we really do, the Outaouais is an amazing community, right? It's an amazing place to work in. And because there's so many positions in health and social services, it's really great that we're able to retain this many students to come back. So it's really great to hear that you are still within the community. Is your sister as well still here working?
Yeah, yeah,
And where is she right now?
yeah. She's a nurse for she works for the she works for the federal government, but no, she's based in Hull, but she works for
Okay.
the federal government.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. That's great.
And
So,
it's a good thing, because if you want to if you want to study healthcare, um, in the region, there's not a lot of opportunities. Like, if you want to study pharmacy in Quebec, it's either Montreal or Quebec City. If you want to study medicine, then you have to move out. If you want to, so right now, it's I think it's starting to Outaouais is starting to uh, be placed on the map right now. So the McGill partnership. So students can come and study medicine here through McGill. And now I just heard that the University of Ottawa, university, if you want to become pharmacist. Um, uh, so yeah, so I think a lot of people say, "Oh, then I want to study in these fields, but I have to move out." And I think a lot of them ended up staying in Montreal or staying in Quebec City,
yeah, where they
instead
study.
instead of coming back. So I think that's a good part of the bursary is
Agree.
come back to your community, and trying to improve the offer of the healthcare system here.
Totally, yeah, totally agree. And that's what's so nice too about the bursary is that it is offered for you to go to school outside of the Outaouais. So, like you did, right? You went to Montreal and whatnot. But then, as part of the bursary, yeah, you definitely had to come back and rejoin us within our community. And I'm just going to show quickly some of the comments. I think people are really excited about the fact that our students are, like being successful at school, going to the school and in the field that they want to go in. So they're able to study outside, but then they're coming back within the community. So Danielle's saying that she's from Montreal, but that she loves the Outaouais. And yeah, like I just said, we're so in need of talent here and expertise in the region. And Deborah also had a quick thing. She said, is the McGill has a Gatineau Med School program now. I think
Yeah.
they're working on it now, right?
No, they're students now.
Oh, are there students now?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know a bit about the McGill program? Like what exactly they're offering and whatnot, or?
Um, yeah. Well, there's and with the Ola Hospital, there's sort of a little campus. I think they built they built classrooms and stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we're going to have to talk about in future because that is a great project. And like you said, studying also at Ottawa U, and Ottawa U also offers bilingual programming, which is a real
Yeah.
huge plus as well, right? So it's there's so many opportunities opening up here in the Outaouais, and it's great that we're able to kind of tap into that and whatnot. Oh, Deborah was saying it's a regular med school program. It's at the Gatineau
Gatineau
Hospital.
Hospital. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay, we're definitely going to have to talk more about that in future. Oh, it's in full swing. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Julien, for joining us this morning. I truly appreciate it. I know that you're actually, well, you are off today, but it was really appreciated that you could come and spend your morning with us and talk to us about the bursary program and everything that you've done. So I wanted to also thank everyone for joining us this morning. Thank you so much. Danielle's just saying thank you, Julien.
My pleasure.
All right, well, everyone, make sure to tune in next week on Monday at 9. We'll be back, and have a lovely, lovely week. And again, Julien, thank you so much for joining us and talking to us. This has been really great. Talk to everyone soon.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.